Hello again and welcome to part 2 of the Canvas Quizzes question types video. In this video, I'll be demonstrating the matching, numerical answer, formula question, essay question, file upload, and text-only question types in Canvas. First, let's look at matching questions. As described in the last video, enter your name, select matching from the drop-down menu, and enter your point value. Then enter any text or prompt into the rich content editor. Now we'll enter our answer prompts on the left-hand side. Prompts on the left-hand side will have to be matched with what you enter on the right-hand side. Enter your matching values here. You can remove any unneeded prompts by clicking the rubbish bin button, or add any further answers by clicking the Add Another Answer button. You can also add additional possible answers for students as distractors. These answers will appear on the left-hand side drop-down menus for students along with the correct answers. To receive points, students must match the value on the left with the value on the right that you have entered. When you've entered all of your information, add any final comments that you would like and click Update Question to save. Next, we'll look at a numerical answer question. Type in your name, select numerical answer from the drop-down menu, and enter your points. Now enter your text into the rich content editor and scroll down to enter your answer. Question type has 3 different answer options. You have exact answer, answer in a range, or answer with precision. The first one, exact answer, will see students entering in a specific number that you also can allow a margin of error for. The second option, if you click your drop-down menu, is the answer in a range option. This means students will answer a number between any numbers you choose. For instance, between 1 and 100. That means if a student answers any number between 1 and 100, that would be correct. Third option you have is answer with precision. Answer with precision means that students must answer with the exact number up to the amount of decimal places that you define. For instance, I could say up to 5 significant numbers. In this case, a student might have to answer with a number such as this. In this case, there is 5 significant numbers in the answer. You do not need to choose all of these for your answers and can instead remove them using the rubbish bin icon. In this case, we're just going to stick with the exact answer option. Done, don't forget to add any comments you need to and click Update Question to save. Next, we're going to look at formula questions. A formula question will allow you to create equations with variable numbers in them. First, add your name and select Formula Question from the drop-down menu and add your points. Once you've selected your question type, Canvas will give you some indication on how to use this question, and you can also click the Need Help icon for more information. For this type of question, we can enter either a formula or a text-based question with variables in either. For instance, we could write a text-based question such as this one. In this case, we have created a length variable, a width variable, and a height variable. Just like with the fill in the multiple blanks question, our variables or reference words must be surrounded by square brackets. Any variable surrounded by square brackets will automatically appear down here in your variable definition section. We can now add our minimum and maximum values for our variables using these text boxes. For instance, we could add in our length variable as a minimum of 200 with a maximum of 250. We can then select from the drop-down menu how many decimal places we'd like to go. In this case, we'll choose 1. To the right, an example of one of the variable numbers appears. Now add in the minimum and maximum values for all our other variables. See, once we've entered our values, an example has appeared for each one. We can click the Recompute button to see different possible variables based on our minimum and maximum ranges. If you see any numbers in there that shouldn't be part of your equation, then have a look at your minimum and maximum values and readjust accordingly. So to be clear, with these variables, such as the length variable, it will appear as a number between this range, your minimum and maximum range, in the text in place of the reference word that matches, so length and length. And you can create this as either a text question or a numerical equation. Either one works. Once you've defined your ranges, scroll down, and now we'll need to add in a formula. In the formula field, Canvas accepts the following operators: plus symbol for add, minus symbol for subtract, the star symbol for multiply, / for divide, and the caret symbol for power. It will also accept a range of different helper functions that you can find under the Need Help section, under the Functions tab, and in the drop-down menu. We'll enter our equation here by clicking into the text field and adding, as you can see, we've used the star symbol for multiply and the / for divide. So we are length times width times height divided by 3. When you're ready to save your equation, click Save, and you'll now see your equation saved here and the result from your recompute example values just here. You can always click the recompute button as well to change your values and change the result. You can also use the drop-down menu to decide how many decimal places you would like students to answer from. Next, select how many different types of possible value combinations you would like to give students. You can select any number with a maximum of 200 different options. After that, select your margin of error. This can either be a number or it can be a percentage. When you're ready, click Generate. You've now generated 5 different variable combinations that will be delivered to students. This way students will have a unique set of numbers. You can check your answers by seeing the different variable numbers and then the final answer that students will have to deliver if they receive that particular set of numbers. When you're done, add any final comments you need to and click Update Question to save. Next, we're going to look at the essay question in Canvas quizzes. To begin, name your question, select Essay Question from the drop-down menu, and assign your points. Add your text prompt into the Rich Content Editor. Students will then have to respond to this prompt in their own text box as a short answer or essay type question. When you're done with that, add in any general comments you'd like to make. It can be handy to let students know that this type of quiz question will be graded manually. And once you've added your final comments, click Update Question to save. Next, we'll look at the File Upload question. Name your question, select File Upload from the drop-down menu, and add your points. Then add your text in the Rich Content Editor. Students will then receive this as a prompt to submit a particular file to the quiz itself. Remember as well to add any general comments, such as letting students know that this will also be manually graded and their results may not be automatically released. And when you're ready, click Update Question and save. Finally, we'll look at the Text No Question option in Canvas quizzes. Text question allows you to add a field of text that isn't actually a question itself, and students don't need to answer. You can use this, for instance, to signify a different section in your quiz. To do this, name your question, select Text No Question from the drop-down menu. You'll notice the points has now disappeared, and then enter your text here. As this is not a question, there is no need to add comments. So when you're ready, click Update Question to save. You can also drag this up and down to put it in the correct space. In this case, I'm going to drag it to the very top. Now created one of all the different question types in the Canvas quizzes. So let's once again look at it from the student point of view. We're now in the student view, and you can see how some of these questions appear for them. For instance, here are matching the monuments. So we have our answers on the left, and we must match them with the possible answers on the right. You can also see here with our formula question, the numbers have put themselves into the text. The essay question, a student would answer text here, and with the upload question, they would click choose a file to add their file to that question. When the students are ready, they'd click submit quiz. That brings us to the end on the video series on Canvas quiz question types. Thank you very much.